My body, I'm telling you, my entire body, my entire existence is screaming, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to have this conversation. I don't want to, it's difficult. It's hard. I'd rather just avoid it. I don't want to do it. It's hard. I just rather avoid the whole thing. Fear 100% for sure. Shame, maybe 20% shame, I'm not sure. And anxiety, 1,000%. 1,000% anxiety. My mind starts to make up all these possible scenarios and ways that the whole situation could go wrong and not go well. And if I dwell in it, and if I spend too much time in it, I find myself spiraling and thinking about all the possible negative outcomes that I could have. And then I start to negotiate with myself, start to negotiate with my own decision. Okay, I already decided that I wanted to do this. I already decided that I wanted to have this difficult conversation. There's a few thoughts that go into my head, and one of the thoughts that go into my head is like, this is not going to go well. It's not going to go well. This is the major thought that governs every other thought when I think about starting this difficult conversation. That's the major one, like, it's not going to go well. And then I postpone it. I think I believed my number one thought that it's not going to go well pretty much 90%. I have a number of times where I knew I had to have this conversation, and I always find a different solution. Isn't that convenient? I find a different solution. And it's not that it's an actual solution, it's an escape. Yeah, it's an escape. That's the truth. It's an escape. I know the time and place that's best to do it. I just always find a reason not to do it. I always find an escape. I talk myself out of it enough to actually not do the actual thing. That's the hard part. That's what makes it hard, because I feel all kinds of emotions, because one of the emotions that I feel is shame and guilt as a result of knowing that I'm self-sabotaging, as a result of knowing that it's my own doing, that is my own behavior that is making sure I'm not doing the exact thing that I want to do. It is my own doing, and that's why I feel a little bit of shame. What I've done was I ended up deciding. This is what has worked the best for me. A small step that I was able to take was to simply decide to say, I'm going to do this thing as a step forward, and if this does not work, then I have to fall back to the ultimate plan B, which is immediately starting with the difficult conversation. So I framed myself. I kind of put myself in a tough position where I can't come up with another excuse anymore. So I told myself, let me try this one last thing. And if this one last thing doesn't work, I'm going to revert back to starting the actual difficult conversation, the courageous conversation. Although my body is screaming not to do it. My body, I'm telling you, my entire body, my entire existence is screaming, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to have this conversation. I don't want to, it's difficult. It's hard. I'd rather just avoid it. I don't want to do it. It's hard. But I had to frame myself in a way that it would make it impossible for me to run away, because I would know what I did. I would know that I set myself up and I ended up backing out, and living with that thought was kind of, I didn't want to live with that thought. So I set it up that way because I know that I'm, a man of principles. Once I've set a principle that I'm going to have a hard time to not follow through, I'm proud of myself because it's super, super hard. I start doubting myself. When all of that starts happening, the only thing that can get me out of it is an actual decision. I've tried a number of things, and the only thing that works is to actually decide that I'm going to do it regardless. And if I don't decide that I'm going to do it regardless, I will run away forever. So if you ever find yourself in a situation like that, make a promise to yourself and see how it goes. Follow through, because the only way is through, and that's what I'm learning today. So thank you for your time today. And join the club if you too want to face your life with truth and courage. Live truthfully, live courageously. My name is Chris Kasonga. Keep living an empowered life.